Yep. Of course, it freaking makes me fairly angry. Hi, Pixel. My OBS crashed in the middle of the stream. It lasted almost 4 hours this time around. Now yeah. Well, I've already been through 4 hours of it so far. My stream crashed, and I wasn't able to get OBS back up and running in time, so it disconnected, and now I'm gonna have two VODs, unfortunately. Don't like when it does that crap. It's really irritating. I don't know how to do that. I'm stupid. So before I continue, I'm labeling this one. Why does it keep jumping down over there? Oh, probably because I don't have num lock on. I'm such a dummy. I mean, it did good for a little while. I just don't know what happened that made it take a crap. I'm trying to make sure everything looks good before I continue, because I don't want it to happen while I'm in the middle of something important. Alright. I hope it don't. It did good, though. It did really good this time. I just don't know why it happened. I even have network optimizations enabled this time around. Okay, back to it. Dang, that sucks. We can come back to this stuff anytime, right? For Christ's sakes, man. I've got to check all kinds of stuff now. This just takes time away from me playing. Yep, there goes Pixel. Please don't give me another VOD. I really don't want to go back to Streamlabs, but if it keeps doing this nonsense, I'm gonna have to. That's not what I want. It's really not what I want. Everything was going so well, too. All right. Here's hoping it won't do it again. Because I would hate to be in a cutscene and that happens. Some familiar call carries a longing to take your soul's essence into the pool. Okay. The water returns to its serene state. How curious. It appears that you just have to bring celestial ambrosia back here next time to get something nice.
So? Did you hear it?
I did.
The first time I heard the voices of the Titans, I was just the boy playing with swords, oblivious to the meaning of life. To this day, I still don't know why the prophecy chose me. But I'm grateful for it. Without this journey, I might have already become a wandering soul on the battlefield. All right, that's enough of my story. I want to extend a heartfelt invitation to you. Join the Chrysos heirs and aid us in hunting down Nikador and retrieving the core flame from the Titan of Strife. If you still harbor doubt, I'll do my best to provide you with answers.
How are the Chrysos heirs chosen?
Unfortunately, the workings of the prophecy still remain a mystery to us all. The only reliable speculation is that it favors those caught in dire circumstances and bestows miracles upon them.
How are the others? Where are the other Chrysos heirs in the world?
Legend has it that the first Chrysos heir was born millennia ago. Since then, the Chosen Ones began to walk this earth. Then came the Chrysos War, a conflict backed by the gods, yet one that brought much bloodshed and claimed many heroes. By the time of my birth, the tales of the Chrysos heirs had become more like legends than historical accounts. If there are others called forth by the prophecy, I trust that fate will guide them to us.
How do you plan to fight Nikador?
Armed with courage and unwavering resolve, our quest will begin as soon as Trian locates Castrum Kremnos. Without a doubt, it will be a momentous battle to the death. Prepare yourselves.
I got it all figured out.
The path ahead is bound to be perilous, and I won't impose my will upon you. Yet, if you choose to stay, I, Finam, from Aedes Elysiae, will spare no effort to bridge the gap between you and the Chrysos heirs.
Thawing the ice in Lady Aglaya's heart won't be easy. But I will do my best as well.
I'll leave the final decision to you. But you don't have any comments. I trust Finon, but I trust your judgment more. Stay on Amphorius.
That's wonderful to hear. You truly are the hope of Amphorius. I've always believed that the journey of the Chrysos heirs is not meant to be the saga of a select few, and that we must unite all potential allies, especially heroic figures like you. Once we triumph in the battle against Nikedor, that should dispel Aglaya's doubts.
Lord Finon, our guests seem quite weary. Should we have them return to the bath chamber for some rest?
My apologies, I got a bit carried away. It's been a long first day for you here on Amphorius. Be sure to rest well in the bath chamber. I trust that Trianne will have returned with news about Castrum Kremnos by the time the two of you are fully recharged.
Well, that was a lot of drama for one day. Let's go. With Finon's guarantee, we can at least take a moment to rest without any worries. I kind of feel like we might have forgotten something. We gotta take a photo of this place. I almost forgot. Good thing you still remembered that. Let's capture the spectacle of the vortexogenesis. I may head out.
It's so bustling here. Good.
So much has happened today. What? Do I have something on my face? Today you talked more than you did in the entire 3 worlds before this. Well, since the talkative one isn't around, someone else has to take her place. It's been a long day for me too, so let's get through the review quickly. Agreed. By estimation, it took us about 20 system hours to figure out the current conditions on Amphorius and build connections with the locals. It's a pretty good start. But I feel like there's more to everything than meets the eye. Even the Chrysos heirs themselves aren't as unified as we imagined. Is it too late to bail out now? We're still looking at things through a clouded lens. Aglia's verbal attack on us was also quite sudden. There might be a reason behind it. With all these doubts in our minds, we can only just do our best. There's no right answer to the Trailblaze after all. All we can do is dive into this world and take things one step at a time. Plenty of questions are still up in the air, but my brain is too tired to handle them. Finon's right. Let's call it a day and save them for tomorrow.
Aggie, this campaign is going to turn out fine, right?
Do not harbor doubt, teacher. As the interpreter of the prophecy for the Chrysos heirs, any uncertainty in your words may undermine people's resolve.
All right. But it's just you and us here. By the way, Aggie, I was actually wondering, when you were in the vortex earlier with them, were you actually going to...
Certainly not.
Phew, that's good to know.
Why even bother to ask? If you were truly convinced of my intent to harm them, you would have intervened.
You sure don't miss a thing. We're just curious. What is really going through your head, Aggie?
Initially, my plan was to use the threat of banishment to test their resolve and perseverance. But I noticed a sense of unease in Castris. She trusted in them and even reached out to Finan in secret, believing I was unaware. Therefore, I took advantage of the situation and changed the threat from banishment to execution to see if the two could remain firm under the most extreme pressure. Simultaneously, it might also strengthen their bonds with Finan and Castris.
Do you have to go to such lengths for the battle against Sneakador? That's going to make it a lot tougher for you to gain their trust.
That's not important. You and I will eventually step off the stage and leave Anthorius' fate in the hands of others. That's the future you foresee, isn't it?
Yeah.
The prophecy of deliverance is nothing if not ambiguous. It urges us to defy the gods, yet refrains from providing a clear glimpse of what lies ahead. Right now, it is people's faith in the prophecy that unites them around the Chrysos heirs. Should a time come when their faith is shaken, all will crumble. Hence, we must be prepared. When our task is to craft the armor for the deliverer, what harm is there if you and I don humble attire?
Eggie, have you noticed... You keep saying you don't believe in humanity's altruism, but your actions are a counterexample.
Perhaps it's because my humanity is distancing itself from me. Another never-ending dawn. How bright is the day, and how long is the night. The golden thread hangs unusually silent today, as if the heavens, earth, and ocean are all holding their breath. Could they be mourning the impending downfall of a titan? Unwinding in a bath sounds appealing now. Would you care to join me?
Let's go, Aggie. When have we ever been able to say no in all these hundreds of years?
What's that sound? Sound? Who? That? Which? Who's talking? Come down. This time? Next time? Tell me who you are. Who? Who is? You? I? Who am I? Broken? Lost? Want? Complete? Sleep. Go sleep. Disturb should not. Am I dreaming? Feels like there's been a voice talking in my head all night. I should probably mention this to Don Han. You're finally awake. About time. I slept in pretty late. It's so bright outside. Did you already forget? The sky has been this bright since we arrived at the Holy City. Did you sleep well? There was this voice in my dream. A voice? The voice of the Stellaron again, or... Well, it sounded like an animal, but somehow I could understand it. It sounds a bit contradictory. Now keep a note of whatever you can remember. This strange dream might be connected to the rules of this world. While you were asleep, I did some thinking. I believe the most pressing concern is still how the people of Emporius view what's beyond the sky. Unfortunately, contacting the Express might not be feasible for a while. If we try to fly out of Emporius, will we also incur the wrath of the gods? Yes, in the worst case, the entrance to Emporius is a one-way door, letting people in but not out. There's a new message. Did you both get a good rest? Fully recharged. Ready to tackle something big. Nice. We're all fired up. The room conditions are great, and it's comfortable to rest here. Is there something you want to discuss with us? I got some good news. Teacher Trian is located Castum Kremos. Hurry to the Chrysosair's bath in the Memorial Palace. Now let's get ready to take on Nicodor. Yeah, you can rest for a bit longer, no rush. Take it easy. Wasn't expecting the expedition to set off after only a night of rest. Let's set the questions aside for now. The Chrysosairs are getting ready to mobilize.
Hey, great to see you here.
Trusting our fates to two strangers? Is this madness or folly?
Maybe both. You should really make more friends, Mighty.
Heroes, your attention, please. Trian has returned with news. For the first time in many years, we have dispersed the fog around Castrum Kremnos and verified its location. The awaited moment has finally arrived for the Chrysos heirs. Our path forward is now clear. Vanquish Nicodor, the violent Lance of Fury, and bring the core flame of strife back to Akama to fuel the prophesized miracle. This is an arduous mission, and I must heed the voices of all to determine the best candidates for this campaign. Should you harbor any thoughts, this is the moment to bring them forth.
I, Finan, of Aedes Elysiae, wish to join the crusade against Nicodor. Furthermore, I recommend the two warriors from foreign lands. They have fought alongside me against Nicodor's double, and I have full faith in their bravery.
Sounds really dangerous. Well, I guess we have no choice but to give it our all. You're still not used to it. This is the destiny of a trailblazer.
I, Mighty from Castrum Kremnos, volunteer to join. Nicodor has become corrupted over the years. His pride waning, but his might endures. Victory only lies in assembling a full-fledged army.
I'm willing to join as well, to help guide departing souls and ease everyone's burdens.
I concur with your opinion. Though his divinity has faded, Nicodor remains a formidable adversary. Yet, I cannot jeopardize all of your lives in one single battle. As we speak, the Hand of Shadow remains missing. The Eye of Twilight is still coveting our land, and Circes and Orynyx present significant threats, despite their lack of overt hostility toward humanity. Even with 2 demigods protecting the Holy City, the risk is too great. Hence, Casterus, you must remain here. Your place is not on the front lines, and the battlefield is best left to the warriors.
I understand.
As for the 2 foreign warriors, select one to accompany you, Finan. Placing both esteemed guests on the front line would not be proper.
He excels in wielding a range of weapons, and his flaming lance has quelled the enemy's advances multiple times. Mighty and I are both better at offense, so from a tactical standpoint, would you be willing to fight alongside us?
Sure, let's do this.
If you have no objections. Aglaya, the 3 of us will take on the mission to hunt down the Titan.
Mydemos, Castrum Kremnos was your home. Your people were once Nikador's followers. Yet, you've chosen to turn to Akima and dedicate yourself to the prophecy. Do you swear, upon Kefali's body, to make this mission of the Chrysos heirs your foremost duty?
When Nikador succumbed to madness, they stopped being a god to my people. I will use my wrath as a human to strip that god of their authority. As for the core flame, and that soon-to-be vacant divine throne, if that is the object you desire, you can have it. I have no interest in becoming a replacement god.
How generous! I'm not the type to accept charity, so I'll definitely be the one who deals the final blow through Nikador's heart.
The party that will embark on the expedition to Castrum Kremnos is decided. Finan from Ides Elysiae, Mighty from Castrum Kremnos, and the distinguished guest from the Outlands. I, Aglaya from Akima, Chrysos heir and the demigod who bears Nestia's divine authority, hereby bless your journey ahead. Trian will open the gate that will lead you to Castrum Kremnos. May the golden thread guide you on your journey and bring you safely home.
Ma. Yeah.
It is by the will of the gods that you stood on Akima's side in the end. You are Finan and Mighty's companion. So long as they're willing to entrust you with their lives, my trust in you doesn't matter. Go. Stand with the 2 Chrysos heirs. Akima has need of a true god of war. It's time for the mad god Nikador's reign to end.
Please, come back victorious. I'll pray for you. May your steps be ever quicker than death's relentless pursuit.
Thinking maybe I should call it here for now. I don't know how much longer it's gonna be. I gotta get. Alright. I think we'll call it here for now, I guess. Alright, guys. We're gonna call it here for now. I'm gonna figure out how to merge these.
As
I gotta do my dailies yet, so. Alright. We will continue this tomorrow. Hopefully earlier in the day tomorrow, depending. I'll see y'all then.